Hello guys, so in this episode or video, I would like to demonstrate on the best way I like to rendezvous with a target. This is one I've been meaning to do. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook, on the Facebook groups for KSP, having trouble with rendezvous and docking. And this is just one of the best ways, in my honest opinion, to do it. Um, First off, I am in a orbit around the moon, a month, but my orbit is around 20,000 meters on both sides, which is fantastic, considering that my target is at a altitude of 26,000 around on both sides, and I'm pretty far behind my target, so that gives me a lot of wiggle room. And unfortunately, I have to wait for my spacecraft to meet up with the target vehicle. So that's where time warp comes into. So step one, trying to explain this in the best way I can possible. Rendezvous is dictated by altitude and velocity. What I mean by that is when it comes to rendezvousing with a target, say like with the current example I have playing for you guys of 26,000, and my spacecraft is traveling at 20,000. Um, Orbital mechanics dictates that I will go faster than my rendezvous target. And what that means is it takes me a lot less space to travel around the moon or a mon, just one time, one revolution, versus my target vehicle or station or spacecraft, whatever you want to call it, one time. So say it takes me about 30 minutes to orbit. It'll take um, my target, say 33 minutes just to orbit one time. That's where closing the gap really helps. Is the lower the orbit is, if you're far away, the less time it will take for you to speed up and catch up with the target. And it's exactly the same in reverse. If you're in a higher orbit and you're ahead of your target, um, allowing your target to actually catch up with you. But once I start closing the gap, the closer of the orbit I want. So right now I am 69,000 meters away. Once I get to say about 30, I want to start raising my orbit closer to the target's orbit, and that will help slow me down relative towards the target. I'll be still going faster than it, um, but at a reduced rate of velocity. So here is 38,000. So I also want to look at because these two markers will change once we pass it, and you can tell that by that change, I the market says I will be ahead of my target by 18,000 and it'll tell you the relative speed meters per second, and it'll tell you when when you will I'm sorry, I'm just having a wait for it. It will tell you the how much longer you actually have to make up that orbit. So I don't want to be ahead of my target. I want to be um, behind as much as possible. So what I want to do is sort of raise my orbit. So I'm at 20,000. So I want to be at, say, 20. I think it's good. 25,000. Giving myself at least a 1,000 meter gap, give or take. I'm starting to increase my distance. That's not what I wanted. So now I got to decrease my altitude relative towards the target. And this is where orbital mechanics gets really fuzzy for some people. That's why I want to give myself at least 1,000 based off of the distance I have away from my target. So right now I'm too far away to get into that 1,000, 2,000 range. So what I wanted to do is put this, what's this, 25,000. I want to put that at least 24,500, roughly around there. That's not what I wanted. And using RCS to help raise and lower your orbits is a great tool. I do recommend it because with the main engine, you're burning so much more velocity than you are doing, say, with RCS. Either way, you're burning fuel. So I want to. Oh, that's just another ship. I have the support on another ship. Yeah, good. What's on the Kerbin? I don't have to worry about that one too much right now. So what is that? 25,900. Let's lower that to about 25,000. All right, so that switched from being from right there to there. So this dictates that my target would be behind me, but by how much? So separation is going to be 1.7 kilometers, which isn't bad, but I want that to be, um, say about if I can raise it about 500. This is just basic adjusting your your orbit so you can actually intercept your target. Okay, so that's good. It's about as low as I can get it. I would have to do another adjustment on the other side of the mun, but it's going to take some time warp. Just adjust. And I do apologize that this video is just taking so much time. I'm just trying to get everything, every piece of information that I can impart onto beginners as much as possible. Okay. So as I get closer, I can start going into the view that my Kerbonauts can see. And what I like to do is burn some. I'm increasing my speed, but once I don't need that speed anymore, I just burn retrograde, slow down so I can actually close the gap and meet up with my target as much as possible. That's what I like to see. That's that switch from thousands to this. Now, one thing I do recommend is this very docking. For the life of me, I cannot remember the mod's name. I will find the mod's name. I will put a link into the description for you. And I do like having this. It gives you the correct attitude that you have to put the spacecraft in for you to dock. So before I jump around and miss my opportunity, I'm putting the spacecraft into retrograde. I'm going to burn so I can close that gap. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the best way I can explain it. Obviously, some people can explain the techniques a little better than I do. But hopefully this helps somebody. I'll be very happy if it does. So if you guys do like my content, check out my other videos. And if you would like to subscribe, that would mean very much. So until that, take care.